right, let me just start it by ripping the bandage off. Look, Miami played piss poor. Denver came out swinging, but it's still Heat in 7. What are you nodding your head for?
Max Strus, man, your boy.
Bro, that's not my... Yo, stop that. Don't start, yo. I didn't know you were going to say that. Chill. He was my boy. Fuck out of here.
He was doing his best Tyler Hero impersonation, you know.
That's my boy.
Bricking threes and being a traffic cone on defense.
Bro, that's why the Heat play like ass today. They're just trying to drum up anticipation for Tyler's return. That's what they're doing, bro. Okay. They wanted to lose tonight.
Nah, hey... I'm kidding, man. Like, look, that was an overreaction, but look, Max Strus definitely had a bad game. I'm not saying he played traffic on defense. It happens.
Jimmy
to the best.
too.
Jimmy, I'll get back to you on that, man. Jimmy was not as bad as you think it was. I'll explain that.
No, I know, but all right, let's just sum it up for all.
Yeah.
If you missed the game, these are the bullet points.
Yeah.
Denver dominated Miami, no question.
Don't let the score fool you.
Yeah, Denver came out swinging in that first quarter, and had no rust, which was mind blowing because these guys were off for I think 10 days.
9-10 days.
Yeah, if Irwin was off for 10 days,
bro, that man.
What?
If a little mountain there killed me, man. Just imagine if I had 10 days off and not doing anything. It'll kill me even more.
I ain't coming back to work after 10 days.
Yeah, for real. Be like, rest in peace.
And then Bam had a great game, so shout out to Bam.
Yeah.
Jimmy was rough.
No, it wasn't.
Michael Porter Jr., bro. First quarter, I was like, is this man about to reach his full Saiyan mode, his max potential that we've been waiting for in the finals? Is that what we're about to witness in this final series?
Nah.
And then Aaron Gordon, man.
Aaron Gordon.
Woo! Might have lost 2 slam dunk contests to Zach LaVine, but he might make it all up in this finals run.
He was clearly taking it out on the Heat, man.
He saw that mismatch and he said, I got this.
Y'all sleeping
Malone
on
probably
me?
told him something too.
No, he probably heard of the previous episode that I called his sister a MILF or hot. He's like, oh, hell no, I'm going to take it on his team.
That's what it was.
Exactly what it was.
That's what it was.
I'm sorry, dude. That's like a compliment to you. He's a good-looking guy, and obviously with the genes, hey, he's going to have a hot-ass sister.
True.
I'm like, hey, no disrespect. I'm like, hey.
That's why you and your sister are 2 beautiful people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why'd you do this? What does this mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess we're so beautiful that we're still single and we're fishing, because we haven't caught that. But anyways, man, there's no fishing right now in Denver.
And then, Joker's is the one. I was trying to think of a good fishing analogy for that, but whatever. Joker was the one facilitating things for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's why everything was going right for Denver. MPJ and Gordon, bringing them up, the shots were just falling for everybody in the Nuggets early on. It was annoying, and the Heat was the opposite. They kept chucking up shots, and it was rough. But Miami still put up a fight. Irwin is right. If you look at the final score, it didn't look that bad. Now Denver did dominate. However, it wasn't a destroyed mode game. There wasn't no blowout. And Miami kept coming back. Even when it got to 15 plus deficit, they kept creeping their way back. But let's be honest, at no point was it okay, call it a comeback. They were little, but nothing serious.
Look, the Heat, they definitely kept it. They weren't giving up. Kudos to them, despite all
Kudos to Haywood Highsmith. Who?
Yeah.
3rd Heat player to go undrafted in the 2018 NBA draft.
Okay, yeah.
We got 3 undrafted players from the 2018
Look,
draft.
man, let's just let go of the whole undrafted type of thing, man.
I agree.
Like Denver said, man, they're hooper, or like Jimmy Butler says, they're not undrafted G League players. They're hoopers.
Facts.
Hoopers.
You know who's real hoopers though?
Who?
And with this last bulletin point, you could definitely see this on the box score.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, my boys, not my squad though, but my boys,
now they're
balled out.
They did, man, and that's probably what I said in the preview, man. Look, you cannot look. Joker is gonna do what Joker does. He is gonna eat, but you cannot let Jamal Murray look like prime Steph Curry out there.
I mean, we brought it up in the series preview.
You cannot.
That this guy, I put it this way: you got Bam and not Bam. You got Jimmy and Nikola, top tier. They're A1 superstars.
Yeah.
You got Jamal, who is a 1B superstar, can play like 1A, and then maybe after this finals run, solidifies himself as a 1A superstar. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Kawhi did that on the Spurs before he went to Toronto. Mm-hmm. And then you got Bam, who's like a 2A. He's not 1, but he's a 2A. I'm not gonna say super, like star. You know what I mean?
He's an all-star. Let's put it that way, man. He is an all-star.
Yeah. There you go. I would say that's what a 2A star is. An all-star.
An all-star. And Jamal Murray, he's an all-star as well.
A 1B is an all-star that can like
be a superstar.
Play with the yeah. And then the 1A guys, I'm sorry, that's reserved for top 5 to 10 players max.
Yeah, exactly.
Not 15, 5 to 10.
Like Joker. But I know you were saying that the Nuggets, it seems like they weren't missing anything, but if you look at the numbers, man, they shot 8 for 27 from 3. That's 29%.
Yeah, no, later on it started, Like I was talking about in the first half, and especially that first quarter, I was like, Jesus, man.
It was more Aaron Gordon, man. Aaron Gordon, it seems like every time he had the ball, he'll just get like a
he looked like he was playing like LA Fitness or something, bro. It was insane.
For real.
They were just letting him get...
He was making Gabe Vincent look like one of those 5'10" centers. Like that, man. He's not even like, jeez, he's just cleaning that up when it comes to that.
But Gabe played. His defense might have suffered a little, but he played. Yeah. 5 of 10 from 3, 7 of 14 field goals, 5 assists, like 2 rebounds, 1 block. Gabe Vincent, man, I think he might be up in his ranking at the end of this playoff run.
Gotcha.
I hope it's not just a Heat thing. I also will point out one person who did disappear in this game that is at this point, based on how the Heat have been doing in this playoff run, especially last Eastern Conference Finals.
Tell him who.
Caleb Martin.
Caleb Martin. Nah, hey, look, man. Look. It was a tough game for everybody, man. Caleb Martin, man, 3 points only, 3 rebounds,
1 of 7,
assists, 1 of 7, 1 of 2. And look, that's with what I'm saying with Jimmy Butler. You're saying like it was rough out there? No, look, Jimmy, just like Joker, he's more of a facilitator at first than a scorer. Can Joker light you up? Of course he can light you up, but Joker is more of a facilitator.
Yo, but Joker did everything, bro. He facilitated with 14 assists, and then he lit up with 27 points.
All right, but you know what needs to happen to get an assist? The person you're assisting to, they need to make that shot.
That's facts.
Yeah, and nobody in the game was making that shot. That's what it was. Like.
What's funny is that, like how you said, at the end of the game, if you look at the stats, this Heat made 33% of their threes, and the Denver Nuggets made 30%. So 3 more percent that he did better on the 3. But if you watch the game, that just wasn't happening. And then I was gonna bring up. Fuck, I could just completely slip my mind. Cover me for now.
What, you want to re-record?
No, what? I thought you were being serious for a second.
I know you're.
Jimmy still played minus 17. And look, one thing you can bring up in this first game is that one is the first game. You gotta. I think the Heat play like this, and for me, something that I agree with this strategy is I saw LeBron do it over the past 10 years, and I really like it. You play that first game, however it plays out, and you observe and absorb everything you can from your opponent in that first finals game or first playoff game in the series, and you adjust. And we got Spoelstra.
What, but you think Denver's going to do that?
Jamie will do that. And then, no. What do you mean Denver's going to do that?
You don't think Denver's going to do it?
Oh, no, facts. Well, they had a great game, so there's not too much they got to worry about too much right now.
If you would ask Coach Malone of the Nuggets, you'd be thinking like, all right, they had a good game, but it wasn't the best.
Facts. No, Malone's like a Spoelstra too, let's be honest. This is...
And I'm going to let you get to your point, but what I wanted to bring up as also like in the beginning is Denver was doing a beatdown. Like, they were like, doing this, like they were beating up. There was a mopping.
It looked like a practice game for them.
Like a practice game
from the get-go.
But it looked super chill. Like fit for Colorado, fit for Denver. And I'm like just bringing that up. Yeah.
I feel what you mean.
It was missing the weed.
Well, what I was gonna bring up too, another thing you could chuck up game 1 to is the altitude that everybody has been bringing up.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that.
I do agree. It played a little into it. A part of me believes it could be slightly overrated. Although our BTD correspondent Cornell told me earlier. He said, "Watch out." I mean, you saw it in the chat. Watch out. I think it is gonna be a big effect on the Heat and whatnot. And I agree to an extent. I didn't think it would be too effective. However, after watching this game, I do think it had a noticeable influence. I don't think it had a large influence, but I definitely think it had a noticeable influence. But like I said, the Heat stayed within distance, and I really believe moving forward, we're going to get a lot closer games. And the reason I think we're going to get a lot closer games too is I did have Miami winning the series. Miami winning the series is never going to be a blowout. There's not going to be one single blowout game for the Heat this entire series, unlike definitely. Boston. Like, yeah, they had a couple close games with Boston. They had a couple blowout games and vice versa.
Definitely not.
But no, the only blowout games that will happen will be on Denver's side against Miami. And every other Heat win is going to be how we saw today, except they would keep coming back and then win it towards the end or have a steady lead. I'm saying like maybe a 5 to 10 point lead, and then they just keep Denver at a distance. That's like the max I can see the Heat pulling off for the rest of the series, based on defense, based off offense, based off talent, and then sprinkle in that tenacity that the Miami Heat have.
You know what type of feeling I'm getting with this series? We had this discussion off camera. Two types of feeling. Surprise! You already forgot. Yeah, we got here South Florida dementia, early set dementia over here. Once you pass a certain age, like you're screwed when it comes to that. But the feeling that I have with this series is, as a fan, what I want to happen is I'm kind of getting a feeling of the 06 year. Look.
Oh yeah, you told me that in text. You never explained it. I think. What do you mean?
I'm gonna explain it right now.
So you just decided not to explain it in text?
Because look, in the first two games, when the Miami Heat in 2006 went against the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas, they look overmatched. They look small. It looked like Dallas was gonna wipe the floor with us, sweep us regarding that. And it seems like no adjustment that you could do whatsoever is going to be able to beat to whatever it got going on. But then Dwayne Wade turned on the switch. Somebody stepped up, and we were able to come back, and beat them in 6. I'm not saying that that's going to be the same exact thing that's going to happen, but I'm getting the
I hope not, because if we go down 0-2, what's funny? I did actually think about that when I saw that we were losing this game. I was like, man, if we go down 0-2, but I'm sorry, I just don't think if we go down 0-2 in this series, my belief in them winning will be at a 15% max.
Yeah, because Denver, unlike the 3 teams that Miami has beaten on the way here,
is legit.
Not only legit, but they're not if you when you see all the press conferences of when they talk about the Heat.
Oh yeah, they don't underestimate the Heat.
They don't underestimate them, man. It's respectful. Yeah, a bunch of ballers or whatnot. And yeah, hey, look, you easily can say, hey, they're just saying that, for the camera. Yeah,
but they've been treating everyone like that.
It's no,
and they just give off that vibe. Jamal doesn't come off cocky or insulting or egotistic. Joker, sometimes I feel like he doesn't even give a fuck.
He does not, man.
He works in the NBA.
he doesn't, man. He doesn't even have Instagram. Luka has tried to convince him. He's like, man, I don't give a shit.
There's only 2 people in the NBA like that. It's Joker and Kawhi. If they were on a team together, it would be the most boring franchise and season for that franchise in the history of the NBA.
But they'll be more than welcome.
At least they'll be cracking jokes.
Hey, they're fun. Hey. Yeah, Kawhi has the best laugh ever. You saw it right there. And what else I was gonna say? But what I'm thinking most likely is gonna happen, and I'm just getting a horrible feeling about this. I even lost my train
appetite.
My train of thought
if
about.
If Erwin loses his appetite, that's how you know things are scary.
Yeah, man, I just drew a blank of what was gonna go on. Either it's gonna be the 06 or it's gonna be
2012.
Oh, I remember. In 2007, when LeBron made the finals for the first time against the San Antonio Spurs.
Come on, man.
And it was a sweep. Just it did have no chance whatsoever. And the 2 games that I have in Cleveland.
That's the worst thing you can say.
Even with LeBron James doing his and I know.
You jinxed it with that, bro.
I know I'm overreacting. I'm definitely overreacting when it comes to this, man.
I just cannot picture sweet.
But this is just a reaction. It's a reaction video for a reason. That's just the feeling that I'm having right now. It's either it can go like that. I'm cool.
That's true.
It's
I was like, a girl when she cracks a smile at Erwin, his reaction is
white picket
soulmate.
Soulmate. White picket fence. Let's get a dog. I already know what dog we're gonna get. We're gonna get a corgi. Let's fucking go.
A dog, bro, not a cat. Wow, fake ass cat fan over here.
Hey man, I already have a cat, man. You know, let me finish, man. I'll bring my cat too. You know, it'd be like cats and dogs to show these people that hey, you don't have to be a dog person only. Hey, you don't gotta be a cat person only. You could have two of them. It's not illegal. Yeah. All right. All right. Nah, man. I'm just saying, man, because I know I'm going off the tracks here again. Surprise, bro. I'm seeing here in these dating apps, man, these chicks, man, being like, "Oh, you gotta love dogs. I'm like, bitch. You know, there's cats too, man. I'm like, you can like cats and dogs. It's not like you're gonna go to prison if you only like. I don't know. It's turned into a fucking therapy session over here. Yeah. And before, hey, y'all want to attack me or tell
I don't know if we just gained more viewers or lost more viewers. Maybe, hopefully, we gain. Hopefully, they're laughing with you. And if you're laughing at him, he welcomes it as long as the stats are there.
Hey, it's fine. Hey, I don't give a shit, man. As long as like the stats go up for the channel, hey, I'm good, man. I'll play my.
He's not kidding you.
I play my role. I know my role. But anyways, man, let's get back.
You know who doesn't know their role? Who? Jimmy Butler. No, just kidding. I'm gonna stop ragging on him.
Shut the fuck up.
But look, and honestly, Jimmy will have to play better moving forward. Even with the facilitating, I'm sorry, man. You have to at least score 20 points a night or 20 points a game in this series. At least, bro. And then if Bam is going 13 for 25, which is not a common thing for Bam Adebayo, and 13 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yeah, but look, man. What you gotta think with Jimmy Butler is like, look, if Max Strus and Duncan Robinson, if they would have made, okay, I'm gonna be very consistent.
I just want to point out, Strus is 0 for 10 for the game, 0 for 9 from the.
I'm going to be very conservative over here. Let's say Max Strus made 3 more 3-pointers, and let's say Duncan Robinson made 2 more 3-pointers. That's 5. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15 points. Yes, that's not going to be 15 points for Jimmy Butler, but that's essentially Jimmy Butler helping score those 15 points.
Yeah, but what you're not understanding is that the Heat players around him mainly play better when he's playing well. That's how it goes. Even if he's not scoring a lot of points, he has to be playing well. And he just wasn't playing well. I mean, the guy went 6 for 14. And just watch him on the floor, like...
Could have he asserted himself better? Sure. Like, on scoring. It seemed like he was doing that in the beginning.
We got to put Jokić in there, too. No, I'm just...
Hey,
when he got that 1 minute, I was like, yo, we got to get that Jokić matchup.
Let's go. What was I going to say? Could he have been more assertive? Yeah, absolutely. It seemed like and
Caleb Martin's also going to have to step up. Like, Caleb, you got to give us, like, at least 10 points. At least 10 points. Just sprinkle in 10 points. Strus, sprinkle in 10
Make
points.
A shot.
It's crazy to think that Bam and Gabe were the 2 main ones that showed up. And then Highsmith. Shout out to Highsmith. Like,
he definitely earned some minutes.
I think this is his highest career scoring game. I'm not sure for playoffs. I think it might just be career. 18 points, 2 of 4 from the 3, 7 of 10 from field goal. Like, I will say, he say this all the time. Jimmy said it recently. They don't have role. Don't have role players? I'm paraphrasing. It was like something along the lines like, we don't have role players, or we don't call them role players. We just call them Hoopers. This or that, because at any given night, your role can change. And you can be like the leader scoring, you can be the leader in this, or you can just show up and the opportunity presents itself. Highsmith took that opportunity today. And it's good because we need a forward like him on the floor, because that's ultimately what it came down to. The sizing of Denver versus small ball against Miami just wasn't working. And that's something Spoelstra, we all know, he will immediately try to figure out. However, my skepticism is, will they figure it out? Because he might figure out the strategy or the blueprint to like how to go about it, but what if the players can't execute the plan that he gives them? Or what if the plan isn't working? And then they just can't figure the right plan? There's a whole lot of, worries.
Does your prediction change after game 1?
No, because I said 7. And I know a lot of people that do have the Heat keep saying 6.
Heat in 12.
And I get it, because everyone keeps saying they cannot picture the Heat winning in Denver if they were to win the series, which I disagree. I think they could. Yeah, they could. So Yeah, I think it's just gonna be back and forth. However, I don't say this too much. Last year when we covered the playoffs, I did say Game 2 to me is one of the most, if not the most important game in the series, because that's when you realize, are things gonna go downhill or are things gonna stay even? Miami needs to win Game 2 against Denver. If it wasn't the Denver Nuggets and the fucking amount of talent and just everything, a team that hits on all cylinders and has the whole package, then I'd be like, okay, 0-2. Well, what I was about to call you Wade. What Irwin said about the 0-6 Wade run with the Heat, it's possible. But guess what? The Heat were also down 0-2 in 2020, and look how that turned out. And I feel like if they went down 0-2 against this Denver Nuggets, which in my opinion is a much better team than the 2020 Lakers they faced,
a lot better.
Sorry AD, sorry LeBron.
A lot better. That was a Mickey Mouse squad.
Well, relax.
And we were injured.
About all that.
And we were injured.
We were injured. But I would be scared at that point. 0-2, like they have to win Game 2. That is my prediction. They don't win Game 2, I'm jumping off the bandwagon. I'm buying a Denver Nuggets shirt immediately.
If they don't win Game 2, there's going to be Nuggets in 5. All right?
Damn, like that.
Like that. But we'll see.
The Heat are going to win. Because if the Heat win, everybody wins.
They'll win. Like 5 minutes later, we're going to see this guy like in a bridge somewhere. Be like, the Heat didn't win.
Nah, if the Heat win, we're going to have a trio BTD episode. Think about that.
Oh, what?
You were there. Didn't he give his word? Yeah. Cornell said that he'd fly down if the Heat win. Put it on camera, bitch. You talk all that shit, you better show the fuck up.
All right. But guys, let us know what you guys think in the comments. We will be going live for every single game.
That's true. On YouTube. We went on YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah.
YouTube people weren't showing up. Look, show up. We're going to be out here.
Show up there.
From the beginning of the game.
Beginning of the game.
Eating pizza.
We'll be there on TikTok.
I'm just kidding. Erwin's not going to eat pizza. He's on a diet.
Yeah, I got a wedding. I got a wedding in November.
On a Sunday, bro?
Hey, look, man. I got a wedding in November, and I got a mountain I got to conquer in October. So, no. I got to do short-term sacrifices.
Yeah, wait, whose wedding is it? Is it your cousin's? No, your boy. Yeah.
No, I can't.
No name. We can't put out private names out there.
I cannot be looking fat.
Wait, I do want to end with this. I have a mini rant. Adam Silver. Why the fuck is Game 2 on Sunday? That shit makes no sense. It's Thursday, bro. 1 day of rest and Saturday. I think it being on Sunday is the stupidest thing the NBA did. You don't think so? Monday's a work day. It's not Memorial Weekend anymore. Like, why the fuck are you putting an 8 p.m. game on a Sunday? Like, people want to watch this with friends or at a bar or shit like that and drink and, you
can still.
Why the not the same, bro. You got work the next day.
It's called PTO.
Like,
it's called. Hey, I'm
Nobody's
sick.
taking PTO for a fucking basketball game.
Be like, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Boss, I'm sick. My stomach hurts. I have diarrhea. I have the COVID. That's still a thing, right?
I have that.
Yeah, okay, I don't know. Make some shit up, and that's it.
I would have still preferred Saturday. It's Saturday.
Hey,
you
man.
wouldn't have preferred it on Saturday, though. Be honest.
Hey, man, I would prefer to have $1 million right now.
But
hey,
what did you prefer on Saturday? If we put it out there, one, manifesting it, and two, Adam watches our videos.
Yeah, clearly. All right. Yeah, sure.
But you didn't answer, right?
Yes,
you would prefer Saturday?
Yes.
I feel like it just makes more sense. I really want to know why not Saturday.
Let us know so we guys.
people to watch the game. Wouldn't you rather attend like a home court game on Saturday?
Let us know in the comments if you guys prefer Saturday or Sunday.
Yes, please, because this is ridiculous. And then I wonder when the third game is. I feel like you might know.
Side note over here, since we're asking these all questions over here, guys, is 6 p.m. on a summer in daylight savings? Is that still the afternoon? Please, so you can shut this guy up about that.
What do you mean shut? We haven't talked about that in months.
I don't know. Anyways, guys.
This guy's extremely insecure about a lot of stuff, guys. Just ignore it.
So I'm in therapy. I have a lot of unhealed trauma.
But you have me, bro, and that's all you need.
And that clearly cuts it for sure. That's why you're like. Anyways, guys.
I'm part of the problem.
Yeah, appreciate. Yeah. Anyways, guys, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. We'll be going live every single game. YouTube.
Oh, and Twitter. Yeah, BTD is Twitter blue now, motherfuckers.
Yes,
we're official. Check mark. We're up. Oh, we're gonna upload full episodes on Twitter. We're gonna whatever you want on Twitter, we'll put it out there. We're gonna start a subscription service. You guys can support us. $1 a month, yo. That's not even a cup of coffee. $1 a month, yo. Just
that's it.
Give us, it split between 2 people, so
it's only 50 cents, man. Hey, let's fucking, that's a lot of money in South America.
Let's go. Bro, that doesn't even afford you a shot of espresso in your coffee. Like, does it 50? I think it's more than 50 cents.
Man, you go to Nicaragua, you go to Peru.
You go, bro. We're in United States of America. Inflación
for now. Yeah. Anyways, we'll catch you guys soon. For now,
take care.